We all know fuel is awful expensive these days, and fuel theft is on the rise. I have some tips to help protect yourself from getting your fuel stolen right after this. Welcome to PaleriderTV. Yeah, we all know fuel is crazy high, $5-6 a gallon. Different parts of the country, different prices, but nevertheless, it's still high. So you want to protect yourself, protect your fuel, protect your bank account, protect your wallet, your pocket, whatever, to keep from getting your fuel stolen out of your tanks. That would stink. Pay $1,000 to fill your tanks, only to wake up the next morning and you're dry. That would stink. That would be terrible. So I got a couple tips here, a few tips anyway. Hopefully that won't happen to you. Probably the main one I would say would invest in a pair of locking fuel caps. Yeah, that way you can get your fuel, put your locking caps on, lock them up, both of them, make sure nobody can get in. But then again, if they weren't in bad enough, they'll get in. But it's a locking fuel cap, so deter it, slow it down, or whatever. Also, in your tank, they have these anti-siphoning devices where they can, if they do stick a hose in the tank, they can probably only get it in about that far. So yes, they can get some fuel out of it, but they won't get the whole tank. They'll get that much maybe out of your tank, each tank. So even though it won't stop them from siphoning some out, it will stop it from getting the whole tank. Now this next tip is what I usually do, is instead of at the end of the day getting fuel, then going to park and take your break, go ahead and get where you got to be, park, and don't get fuel. Wait until the morning before you leave to fill up. Some people might be watching the fuel island, seeing who fills up, and then watching to see if they park for the night there at the same truck stop or they go on. If you do get fuel, don't park. If you have to park, find another truck stop close by, just not the same one, just in case somebody's watching. That's what I usually do. I usually get up in the morning, get my fuel, then start rolling. That way when I get done at the end of the day, all I gotta do is find a parking spot. I don't have to worry about fuel. Get your fuel in the morning. That way they can't steal it while you're on your 10-hour break in the truck stop. And if you do have to park at a truck stop and you just have to get fuel and you just can't go anymore, you just got to park it, be sure you park in a well-lit area if it's possible. That might deter somebody messing around if they can be seen. If you can't find a, lighted or a safe spot, try to get a spot that's between company trucks, the mega carrier company trucks. Try to park between those guys or gals. That way you don't have to worry about company truck driver trying to steal your fuel. They don't have to pay for it anyway, so why are they going to steal fuel? So hopefully that will work. I don't know. But make sure it's well lit. It's safe to park there. Preferably it's between two mega carriers. That was a tip that another driver told me a couple of days ago. Makes sense to me. And last but not least, these next two tips pretty cool. I was talking to the Truckers Table. You know, he's got a YouTube channel. Be sure to go check out his channel. And he was talking about maybe mounting some motion lights on the back of his cab, or somewhere in the vicinity of the fuel tanks, where if at night somebody comes along, that motion light will come on. Hopefully it'll scare them off enough where they won't mess with your fuel tanks. Another good tip is if you can get some kind of camera where you can have the monitor inside the truck. You can have a camera mounted on the back of your cab or on the fairings or whatever, pointing at the fuel tanks. Even if you could set those up on some kind of motion sensor, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe a gaming camera or something. I don't know. That's a good idea though. So that's the tips I have that I can think of off the top of my head. So let me know down in the comment section if you have any tips on what anybody can do to keep your fuel from getting stolen. I thought it was a pretty good topic to cover since fuel is so high right now, and fuel theft is going to rise if it hasn't already. So let me know down in the comment section. So if you like this video, be sure to check out all my other videos. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video or I go live. So everybody have a good day. Stay safe.